Take three. Hey everyone, we are back and at it. We are continuing our video series on educating you whether you're buying a home for the first time or the fifth time. Times have changed. And I just said time like 5 times in a row, so we're going to change that. So, take 4. Hey everyone, how are you? Why did I do that with my neck? See, this helps us relax so that we can just ease onto the real one. All right. Take 10. Hey everyone, how are you? We are here continuing our video series, just educating you on buying a home, whether it's for the first time or the 5th time, new home, older home. We want you to be prepared in every aspect. And it helps me because I answer all your questions before you call, right? So I am here with the beautiful Belinda from Goosehead. And why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Hello, yes, my name is Belinda Shepherdson. I work for Goosehead Insurance. So I am a part of the largest brokerage in Texas. So I help in the home buying process. I work very closely with realtors and lenders to make sure that I take care of their clients when it does come time to buy the insurance. So of course, when you buy a home, you need to make sure you insure it properly. Very important. It's probably going to be the biggest investment you ever make. So you want to make sure you have a good agent and that your agent explains you the whole process of how to do the insurance, the boring part. But maybe, probably one of the most important parts in my opinion. So yeah, that's what I do. I love what I do. I love helping out people and ensuring their dream home that they've worked very hard to get. And so I want to make sure that I make that process pleasant and informative, and just make sure that I take really good care of my realtor and my lender's clients.
Yeah, and you've been really great at, answering the phone on time, answering it as quickly as possible, because some of these deals we only have, especially in the summer when the market's really, really hot, we only have maybe that day to make an offer. Mm-hmm. And the client wants to know, well, what are my payments going to look like with taxes and insurance? And it's so hard to get that. I may be working as fast as I can, but if my insurance agent's not, that's one of the important pieces of the puzzle when you're making an offer. So as a new homeowner, let's walk through this. I have a client, they want to make an offer, and I tell them, okay, call my insurance agent. And then what? What questions, what should they be prepared with?
So typically when I reach out to the client or they reach out to me, they've chosen a home that they like. Maybe they put in an offer, they might be under contract. And then when that happens, we take the address of the new home. I do my research on it. I, run it through all my carriers. I find out the age of the home, the age of the roof is a really big one. That gives you a huge discount. And then, who's on the loan. I run the insurance, with both people on the loan, or if you're single, just with you on the loan. And then once I get prices back, of course, I try and get the best price I can without cutting coverages. I think that's a huge mistake that a lot of insurance agents make, is that in order to compete, they cut coverage, and I rather lose a deal than cut people's coverage.
So let's touch a little bit on that point. So let's say I'm naive. I'm a single mom. I've never had to deal with that. I just went through a divorce, and I call you, and I'm like, well, you're giving me $1,200, but this other guy said $800. Where should I be looking as far as cutting that cost?
Well, I would say just make sure that whoever your insurance agent is, they're explaining your coverages line by line, going over it with you, making sure that you properly understand, giving you the option to have, additional coverages. But yeah, if you're going to only look at price and, then it depends what's most important to the client. Do you want price or do you want coverage? And typically my rates are still going to beat, a lot of those other insurance agents out there, even with having all those great coverages on there. So just having an agent that will take the time to explain everything to you, to go over it. I think that's really the most important thing that you can get. So at least, when you use a really good insurance agent, they're going to make sure that you walk away from, signing that insurance paperwork feeling really, really good about what you just what you just did and what you just got.
Awesome. Okay, so you do home and auto. I have my home and auto and life with you. What other coverages should they be looking for?
Everybody's a little different, so it just depends on what your budget is. It depends on, when you're talking auto insurance, how many drivers, how many vehicles do you have, young drivers, things like that. So insurance is customized to each individual person. No, not everybody is going to get the same rate.
Right.
They could be the same age as you. They could be, living in the same area as you. It doesn't matter. Everybody's rates are going to be completely different. So again, that's why I think it's so important to have an agent that can do all that for you and go through it and explain it versus going online and,
right.
filling out, you're not insurance agents. So make sure that you have an expert do it. Just like when you sell your home, you don't do it. You get Sally to do it because she's an expert. So,
so let's talk, let's touch a little bit on auto. I have this, it's almost like an illness. It's like a really heavy right foot. And I tend to speed a lot. It just kind of presses down there. So I may or may not have a couple of speeding tickets. So how do you guys work around that?
There's no way to work around it. If you got, what do they call it? I think a lead foot.
Yeah.
And you get a lot of speeding tickets, it's obviously going to affect your rate.
Yeah.
The good thing with the company I work for, we have so many options. So like we will always have a carrier that's, will take you and we're going to get you the best rate. But if you're getting a lot of speeding tickets, expect to pay more money on insurance. No way around it. So
defensive driving.
Right. That's good. Yes. For your first one, definitely take that because it really does affect your rates a lot. I mean, a little crash or a little
totaled of a car.
Right. But just like a minor accident can raise your rates a lot. And that's why you do want to, again, have a good agent and be able to have a bunch of different options. So I run like when I did yours, I ran it through a bunch of different carriers. Mm-hmm. I came back with the best rate that I could with still really good coverage because I want to make sure that you're well protected. So just stop speeding, Sally.
Y'all didn't hear that. That's why we work so fast. I literally have to tell myself sometimes, okay, Sal, you're not late. Like you're good, Okay, so what are some of the myths that you hear? Like when I was younger, they were like, oh, don't buy a red car because you'll get more tickets. It stands out more.
Right.
I'm like, really? So I got rid of my red car.
There are a lot of myths out there. And it actually depends on the state that you're in. Yes, I think I heard the red car one. That is not true.
No.
To my knowledge, that is not true.
Sorry, Roberta. I got rid of Roberta.
right. But obviously, more expensive cars can, be more to insure. And,
trucks.
No. That doesn't necessarily matter.
No. Okay.
No. Really, I will say it is mainly the driver. Insurance follows the person. It is mainly going to be you. So like I've insured, I've insured a brand new, very expensive Tesla where they're paying $90 a month for amazing coverage, full coverage, couldn't ask for a better policy. The next person could pay $400 a month for that. So like I said, really not too much on the vehicle. I mean, of course, a little bit. The nicer the vehicle, it's going to cost more to insure, but it's really the individual.
Okay, that's good to know. What about combining home and auto? How huge is that and discount?
That typically is going to offer you the biggest discount, bundling it all together.
And what are some of the other discounts that they can?
So there's a lot of other. So the roof is a really big one when it comes to the home. It's a huge discount. Because I have so many different carriers, the type of foundation of the home can be a discount. Beam with certain carriers, like I said, I have so many, so everybody's got, different little discounts that they offer. You have the standard little paperless discounts, things like that. For auto insurance, they do offer like the telematics or, the thing that you put inside your car to test your driving. Probably wouldn't recommend that one for you.
Because I was like, how long do I have to have this in here?
And I actually had a friend who, she got it on her car and she called me and she's like, I'm about to go under what I'm allowed, and what does that mean for my rates? And they actually could jack up your rate. So I really don't ever recommend that for anybody. If you're, not a great driver.
You drive a lot.
Yeah. So that's a discount. Good student discounts. If your kids are driving and they have a 3.0 or higher, that can offer you a really nice discount. Oddly enough, your occupation can offer you a discount. If you're a doctor, a lawyer, a teacher, those types of things I've seen offer massive discounts.
Not a real fan.
Actually, no, because because you drive a lot.
Yeah.
You drive a lot. So a realtor can actually hurt you a little bit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So don't put that on mine.
Right.
We're taking that off there.
Right. Exactly. So tons of discounts. I think I said military discount, but
okay.
yeah. So all those types of discounts. That's why it's so important. I talk to the client. And I spend a good 15 minutes getting information from them. I want to know what they do. I want to know what their highest level of education is. I want to know what type of dogs they have. I spend a lot of time getting a lot of information so that I can, find the best carrier for you.
Okay.
Yes.
And what are some of the problems you run into?
Problems, not too many problems.
No.
I mean, of course, there's always going to be underwriting issues. Sometimes
the response time maybe of the client, like they're not getting me all the information.
Yes, that's a very good point. Yes. So the quicker, I can get them on the phone and get this done, it's another thing to check off your list.
Yeah.
There's so many things that go into buying a home. I just bought my first home, and it's a big process. And the quicker you get back to your lender and your realtor, I will say, quicker things move along, the more smoothly the process goes. So yes, getting back to me, signing your DocuSigns, all those types of things.
Awesome. All right. Well, we are going to have Belinda's information below, her email address and website and all that good stuff. And if you have questions, please let us know, because we want to be able to answer all of your questions, and we want to be able to help you not spend, I call it stupid money. Like I don't want to spend extra money on my insurance.
No,
or
nobody wants to pay for insurance
and things like that. I'd rather shop.
Right, exactly. Yes. Well, and I will say one other thing is, if you're not a first-time home buyer, everybody out there can be my client. If you're paying for insurance right now, then it doesn't hurt to look at your rates.
Right.
I think that's a huge thing that I see with people who are refinancing their home. They have lived in the home for 6 years and they have never changed their insurance. So they are most likely overpaying for insurance. So I've saved people thousands of dollars who have been with the same company for so long. And unfortunately for insurance, I guess, unfortunately with insurance, they do not reward you for being loyal.
Yeah.
So it's good to shop your insurance every couple years to make sure that you're in the best rate, because you stay with the same company for 15 years, it isn't benefiting you most likely in most situations. So everybody out there, like I said, take a look at your insurance if you think that you're overpaying. I would love to help.
Yeah. So send us a private message or comment on here, and Belinda will get right back to you. She's excellent at the response time. So thank you guys for having us, and thank you, Belinda, for joining me.
Of course, Sally. Thank you so much.
Thank you. You guys have a great day.